Hi, this is Athena from Courage Coaching. If you are new to my channel, then please feel free to click on the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I make new videos. My channel focuses on coaching individuals who have suffered narcissistic abuse, so I make a lot of content about this, and I do offer one-to-one coaching sessions for those of you who are in need of this. Now, in today's video, I wanted to talk about the covert narcissistic mother. I have made videos on this in the past, but I would like to focus primarily on one particular thing that a covert narcissist mother does. So a covert narcissistic mother has the same cruelty and malice and selfishness that an overt narcissistic mother has. But the difference is that a covert narcissistic mother wants to constantly garner attention from everybody around her. She loves playing the victim, and it is literally her favorite game. And it makes her very dangerous because when you play the victim to others, they believe you. And the problem with this is that they will believe the covert narcissistic mother more than they will actually believe her children, which are actually the victims of narcissistic abuse. Now, the covert narcissistic mother damages her children and shames her children constantly. Now, the particular thing I wanted to focus on today about the covert narcissistic mother is that they will find a way to make out that their child has a problem. This could be a health problem, a mental health problem. This could be a diagnosis such as autism, ADHD, obsessive compulsive disorder, depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, or even narcissistic personality disorder. The way that the covert mother can control her child even more and control how other people look at her and look at their child is by creating an illness in the child. So she will try and get her child diagnosed. And even if this doesn't actually happen in reality, she will make it up. She will find a way to tell her child that her child is mentally ill, that her child has attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or that her child is a difficult child, or that the child's bipolar disorder is so difficult to manage and it's too much for her. And then she'll start using this disorder as an excuse to manipulate her child and to control her child. So she may say, for instance, because you have bipolar, you are too difficult for me to handle and I am not coping. And then she will use this as an excuse to garner sympathy from people outside the family, from friends, from teachers. And they will all feel sorry for her. They will all feel sorry for her because she is the poor mother that has a bipolar child. She is the poor mother that has a depressed child. She is the poor mother that has an aggressive child. Do you see where I'm going with this? They will use this excuse as a way to play the victim, to get attention, for everybody to feel sorry for her. And in reality, nobody is actually aware that she has made all of this up because she wants to have total control over her child, because she wants to continue to abuse her child, or infantilize her child, or use this as an excuse to get her child to do things. She will go to outsiders and tell them, do you know what? I'm doing absolutely everything I can for my son, but his bipolar is just so exhausting, I don't know how else to deal with it. It breaks my heart that he is struggling that much, and it's really difficult for me to handle. Poor me, you know, and the story goes on. And everybody feels sorry for the mother. Everybody gives the mother extra attention and narcissistic supply, which is what she is looking for. But if the child were to come and say, do you know what? My mum is actually horrible. My mum says I'm mentally ill when I'm actually not. My mum has given me a label and has put me in a box in order to manipulate and control me, and to manipulate and control the narrative of how people look at our family. And she is the victim having to deal with me, the difficult child. It is a horrible situation to be in if you are the child of a covert narcissistic mother that uses illness and puts the child in a box, gives the child a label that it doesn't actually have, makes the child out to be ill when it isn't actually ill, makes the child out to be a lot worse than they are, and gives them a completely imaginary illness in order to get attention, in order to get narcissistic supply. And there is a syndrome out there called Munchausen by proxy, where the mother is so mentally ill that she actually physically makes her child ill and is able to control all the attention that she gets from everybody because her child is ill, and she gets to keep her child at home so she can look after her child, and she convinces herself that she's a really good mother because she's looking after the child. This is so toxic, it's so destructive, and it will destroy the child's life. So be aware of the covert narcissistic mother who may also have Munchausen by proxy, or instead of taking it to that extreme, this mother still finds ways to put a label on their child, to make their child sick in order to garner attention and in order to control and manipulate the narrative. If you've had this experience of your mother making you out to be ill or making you out to be mentally ill and blaming your mental illness or your physical illness for her distress, for her difficulty in managing you, when this isn't actually true, then please leave a comment below the video. I would love to hear your experience about this. Covert narcissistic mothers are extremely dangerous because people don't see them for who they truly are. If you have had a covert narcissistic mother, I'm so sorry about your experience. You deserved better, and I really feel for you. It is really, really painful. But you can remother yourself. You can reparent yourself and do some inner child healing. You essentially are your own best friend. You are the only person that can heal your inner child. So don't give up on yourself. Be the mother you always wished you'd had to your own inner child. There is always hope in healing. That is the end of the video today. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. And please feel free to leave a comment below the video. Take care, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.